Hey guys, and welcome to another random money saving tips, part 11. Tip number 48 is to obviously don't waste any food, but you still can't not have any scraps or like maybe veggie peels or any other pieces of food that you just gonna throw away, like apple cores and stuff. So instead of just throwing it in the garbage, you can make it useful. If you have any chickens or any other farm animals or even dogs, some of these foods can be eaten by your animals, so you have to buy less animal food. Or if you don't have any animals, you can use it for compost in for your garden. Even if you don't have a garden, I'm sure you have some grass or flowers or whatever that can benefit from nice composted dirt. Number 49, when you need to repair something and you need parts, instead of driving around all over the town, the stores looking for them, it might be a better deal to buy them online, usually on eBay, that you can buy exactly matching part that you need. And lots of sellers these days even offer free returns. My husband was fixing one of his these are like hand gun like tools for, like a nail gun, and he bought a part for it, and it was a wrong part. It was his fault actually that he got a wrong part, but we were able to return it and get our money back, and he was able to find another one, and that actually was the right one, and repair his nail gun. So it was just a matter of a few minutes, maybe half an hour or so, to look for it and finding. Way easier and way cheaper than driving all over the place in your town, different stores. I don't even know where those stores that can sell parts these days, but online is usually cheaper and faster and better. Even if you have to pay for shipping, it's still a better deal. Tip number 50 is kind of the obvious one. If you want to save money, do not eat out. Eating out is like so expensive. That's why we don't do it. Because even if you go to like cheapest place, which is like fast food, the cheapest meal would be like $7, maybe more, and that's just for one person. And if you have like 5 people in the family, that's a lot of money. You can eat for almost, I don't know, 3-4 days instead of one meal. So it's better to spend a few minutes, cook something. Even if you have nothing ready, it's so easy to just like cook some eggs or whatever, or maybe cook some pasta. It's still way better and cheaper than going to fast food. I know a lot of people go to fast food not because they have nothing to eat at home, but because they're out somewhere. It might be like another half an hour before they get home, and they're not willing to wait half an hour to get home and eat. They're just that hungry. I mean, unless you have some kind of disease that will make you die if you wait an extra half an hour before you can eat, it's not worth to spend that much money extra. It's just better to wait until you get home. Tip number 51 is to reuse those jars that you might maybe buying some pasta or some pickle or anything that comes in jars. Those jars can be washed and reused, and they're really good for bringing your lunch, especially things that have lots of water in them, like soups or something. It's so much more convenient to put it in a jar and screw that lid tight instead of putting it in a plastic container that is not as tall, and it might more likely to leak. So if we need to bring something more liquidy for our lunch to work, we use jars. Jars are usually also good for storing your dry goods, and because you're already paying for it when you're buying food like your pasta sauce or jam or jelly or pickles, you're already paying for the jar, so you might as well get a good use out of it. Number 52, especially for those people who cannot wait another half an hour to get home and not to buy fast food. When you're going someplace, bring some snacks or water with you. Especially in the summertime, it's nice to have some water with you when it's super hot, when it's like 100 degrees outside. I like to bring water with me. That's why I always have a water bottle, a few water bottles in my trunk in the car. And most of the time I just carry it with me, just because of that reason, because it's mostly in California here. It's more hot days than cold days. Snacks are also good to have when you have kids with you, especially little kids. They might get cranky and just drive you crazy, while bigger kids not so much, but it makes life easier and it doesn't really cost you more than if you would eat it at home. Number 53, everybody knows that, but most people don't do it, is do not go grocery shopping hungry. Eat before you go grocery shopping. So this way you would be less tempted to buy something just because it looks good or smells good. And also do not bring a family member who you know will always want everything. For me, it's easier to have my kids with me when I'm grocery shopping than my husband, because he always like wants to buy everything, even those foods he's not supposed to have for health reasons. He wants everything, and sometimes I'm like, this is not on sale, we're not getting it. And it's like, that's like way too overpriced. He still wants it. So it's better if I keep him at home. But my kids, they're better trained than my husband. I don't know, for some reason it's so much easier to train kids than husbands. If anybody has that problem, please let me know how you train your husbands. I mean, if you don't have that problem, please let me know how you train your husbands. So thank you guys for watching. I hope those tips will help you save some money so you can actually save some for your goals and things you want to accomplish in your life and make your life better and easier. Thank you. Bye.